Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, is approved to treat overactive bladder symptoms such as a strong need to urinate with leakage, urgency, and frequency in adults when another type of medication, anticholinergic, does not work well enough or cannot be taken.
I'm retired now, but actually I'm busier than ever. I'm always out and about. I love taking walks, going shopping, playing golf. I love being with my family. I have 3 granddaughters whom I really enjoy spending time with. I'm happiest when I'm with good friends over lunch, having a 3-hour conversation. I don't seem to have short conversations. My OAB symptoms started a while back, probably about 15 years ago. I remember starting to have this urgency and leaking. And the image foremost in my mind is of getting home and trying to get from my car to the bathroom, even though I hadn't even thought of having to go to the bathroom before I pulled into the garage. I knew where every restroom in town was, and eventually I started having to wear pads. You know, at first, you don't even realize it's something that you can even see a doctor about. You just think it's something that comes with growing older. For a number of years, I was on several medications, but they really didn't help my symptoms. And finally, there was just no point in taking them because they weren't effective for me. I thought my overactive bladder symptoms were just something that I was going to have to live with somehow. Eventually, my doctor recommended Botox to me. When he first suggested it, obviously it was something very foreign to me. But I have to say at this point, I was ready to give it a go. When I went for the first treatment, I wasn't at all nervous. I was actually very optimistic. And after a couple of weeks, I definitely noticed a difference. I wasn't having as much leakage. You know, for me, Botox treatment has been really great. If anyone I knew was having a problem with OAB, I would highly recommend they talk to their doctor about Botox. Now when I have lunch with my friends, my OAB isn't on my mind the whole time. So instead of focusing on where the nearest bathroom is, I can focus on the conversation. And believe me, we always have plenty of things to talk about.
Important safety information. Botox may cause serious side effects that can be life-threatening. Get medical help right away if you have any of these problems anytime, hours to weeks after injection of Botox. Problems swallowing, speaking, or breathing due to weakening of associated muscles can be severe and result in loss of life. You are at the highest risk if these problems are pre-existing before injection. Swallowing problems may last for several months. Spread of toxin effects. The effect of botulinum toxin may affect areas away from the injection site and cause serious symptoms including loss of strength and all-over muscle weakness, double vision, blurred vision, and drooping eyelids, hoarseness or change or loss of voice, trouble saying words clearly, loss of bladder control, trouble breathing, trouble swallowing. Botox may cause loss of strength or general muscle weakness, vision problems, or dizziness within hours to weeks of taking Botox. If this happens, do not drive a car, operate machinery, or do other dangerous activities. Do not take Botox if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Botox. See medication guide for ingredients. Had an allergic reaction to any other botulinum toxin products such as Myoblock, Rimabotulinum toxin B, Dysport, Abobotulinum toxin A, or Xeomin, Incobotulinum toxin A, have an infection at the planned injection site. Do not take Botox for the treatment of urinary incontinence if you have a urinary tract infection, UTI, or cannot empty your bladder on your own and are not routinely catheterizing. Due to the risk of urinary retention, difficulty fully emptying the bladder, only patients who are willing and able to initiate self-catheterization post-treatment, if required, should be considered for treatment. Patients with diabetes mellitus treated with Botox were more likely to develop urinary retention than non-diabetics. The dose of Botox is not the same as or comparable to another botulinum toxin product. Serious and/or immediate allergic reactions have been reported. They include itching, rash, red itchy welts, wheezing, asthma symptoms, or dizziness or feeling faint. Get medical help right away if you experience symptoms. Further injection of Botox should be discontinued. Tell your doctor about all your muscle or nerve conditions, such as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, as you may be at increased risk of serious side effects including difficulty swallowing and difficulty breathing from typical doses of Botox. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including if you have or have had bleeding problems, have plans to have surgery, have symptoms of a urinary tract infection, UTI, and are being treated for urinary incontinence. Symptoms of a urinary tract infection may include pain or burning with urination, frequent urination or fever, have problems emptying your bladder on your own and are being treated for urinary incontinence, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant. It is not known if Botox can harm your unborn baby, are breastfeeding or plan to. It is not known if Botox passes into breast milk. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take, including prescription and non-prescription medicines, vitamins, and herbal products. Using Botox with certain other medicines may cause serious side effects. Do not start any new medicines until you have told your doctor that you have received Botox in the past. Tell your doctor if you have received any other botulinum toxin product in the last 4 months, have received injections of botulinum toxin such as Myobloc, Dysport, or Xeomin in the past. Tell your doctor exactly which product you received. Have recently received an antibiotic by injection, take muscle relaxants, take an allergy or cold medicine, take a sleep medicine, take aspirin-like products or blood thinners. Other side effects of Botox include dry mouth, discomfort or pain at the injection site, tiredness, headache, neck pain, and eye problems, double vision, blurred vision, decreased eyesight, drooping eyelids, swelling of your eyelids, and dry eyes. In people being treated for urinary incontinence, other side effects include urinary tract infection, painful urination, and/or inability to empty your bladder on your own. If you have difficulty fully emptying your bladder after receiving Botox, you may need to use a disposable self-catheter to empty your bladder up to a few times each day until your bladder is able to start emptying again. For more information, refer to the medication guide or talk with your doctor. You are encouraged to report negative side effects of prescription drugs to the FDA. Visit www.fda.gov/medwatch or call 1-800-FDA-1088. Please see Botox full product information, including boxed warning and medication guide.
I'm just so grateful that I found a doctor who recommended Botox.